working on artificial intelligence for many years. If I say 2 decades, you believe, okay? Just trust me. Just believe me. At the same time, we had a talk with the head of the department. I did say right? He said, how you become happy all the time? Because I have gone through toughness, that's why I become happy. Okay? The second thing is, if you see me a professor, I don't look like a professor because I don't want to look like a professor.
Okay.
I want to look like a human. Professor is a job. Professor is a job to teach based on what I have. Professor is a profession not to carry home
Okay.
and talk about the same damn thing what I have done in the department, fighting with somebody, fixing somebody's head, and talk the same thing in my dining table. My wife is not happy, kids not happy. This is not how we win the profession. Profession is the job. It comes from the profession where I want my kids go, not to have my thing come to the kitchen table. We fight. If my wife say, "What the?" and the kids watch because we just cannot carry. That's why I live human. So you have unique property. Indian citizens, they are unique. They are hardworking, really hardworking. I told many times to people, if somebody invite me from the UK where I grew up, I don't go there. I come here. This is my 4th time visit this year to India. Remember, when I come from the States, it's basically 2 days to travel here, but still I come. I don't know, my wife said, do you have somebody there? I make jokes most of the time, so people like me, they stay, they watch me. Let's talk about green computing. We have 30 minutes. I try to make it 30 minutes. I can take whole day talk about it because you keep clapping for me. I'll be very happy. Right? But you don't have to all the time. So let me finish. I'm going to give you a beautiful walkthrough based on what I have. I don't talk about nobody, just me. Okay? So we talk green computing. What is green computing? If you don't know, here is the definition. Otherwise, what? He keeps talking nonsense. I don't know this, right? So let's do it. Green computing. Green computing is all about those AI models where they shouldn't be using supercomputing machines. And I said no to carbon footprint. Machines produce carbon. It's because they used electricity. More usage of electricity is going to give you more carbon emissions. And that day is the day my grandson don't see trees, which I see, and I go for a date with my wife under the tree. We sit nicely. I want my grandson has the same tree that we can make more. If we make more carbon, my grandson has to go for a date to somewhere else. No trees left. We don't want to have that. We should be having trees for the generation to come. If you look at here, sustainable AI solutions, every solution should be sustainable and recycled, which is in our term, in AI term, is generalized AI. The solution that I make here should be applied over here too. Why do you make different solutions for different things? And by the way, because of that, one tool is here, second one is here, I become happy because I have so many things in here. If I have one tool here that could be good, I should just take one of them. That's what we call sustainable. Let's move on here. That's moving. Everything I say, I make stories. I beat Max Amini, comedian, by the way. I will do one day once I retire from this profession. So this is the campus. If you happen to hear something nonsense, not okay, or beautiful, man, it's nice. It's all about me, not the institution. I grew up myself, and I work for the institution. Don't blame the institution. Like the LNCT, these institutions also proud having me, and I'm also proud with the institution. Let's move on. This is the other side here. Since I'm an administrator, what I do is to tell you who we are, because that's my job. Now let me go back to the business. The business is, this is University of South Dakota, SD, which is here. If you see SD here, you don't see, just believe me, this is SD here. You just have to trust the process. I'm proud, that's why I carry this button. I wish you be proud of LCNT as well. Is that LNCT? I always make something, because if I know the abbreviation, then probably I would not make mistake. Don't take me wrong, because I just come today. Tomorrow I'll be fine. I'll be your family member. So now, if you go back here, South Dakota is here. That means we have 50 states, 50. 0 here. And we are one of the top 50 universities, which is we call one of the 50 flagship state universities. We represent South Dakota, and I represent AI programs. This man has the opportunity to build AI program in the state of South Dakota. That's me, I'm the founder. With this foundation, we have done everything possible. And by the way, it is important to tell you, educators, mostly, if I say old, I'm not old or young, our people on top of me don't understand. And then probably you think, he said right. He talked about me. He just talked about me, yeah. My boss don't understand, yeah. The reason is, we don't look, or they don't look exactly how I look. My wife is not beautiful for somebody, but for me is beautiful. That's the example. Okay? Right? This is important. So, at some point when we come to AI, I wrote one book, AI Ethics and Explainability. The NIST, how many of you know NIST? Probably you are brilliant. You come brilliant, I believe you. NIST, National Institute of Science and Technology, they endorsed me to be one of the principal investigators for AI Safety Institute Consortium under Biden administration. Next year is going to be President Trump. So I work for them to write safety book. Can I make it layman understanding definition? In this institute or consortium, we write AI safety rule book for the world. You don't need to take it, but somehow you will take it, because when we make one book out, people take it. I don't know what's happening, but that's beautiful. I'm proud. It's because we have the team of thousands of people. Thousands, cases nobody, yeah. But 1,000 is a small number in terms of looking at population of the world. Okay, so here, now let's move on. This is the agenda, we don't have to go. It's like you said, where you don't find AI. The AI for all, I use the symbol, okay, don't get confused. The symbol for all is for mathematicians. I'm truly inspired by math. Math can be coded, programmed, not the text. I talk nonsense you cannot code. Okay? That's why I said, when you get the funding or a sponsorship from somebody who is dummy, but he's got money, he talk, give me this tool, this tool, this tool, this tool. You have to understand the guy is dummy, okay? He has money, the guy is dummy, it's me to make job out of it. Okay? So if you fix that job that somebody's provided to you in a month, you kill the profession. Make the business right. Make the job out of the job. Don't kill it, because if we have said since 1960, when was the time AI was coined? Sometime in 50s or up to 50s, 60s, around that. We still talk about AI, so we don't kill the job. We make it flourish, prospering the job. My job is to make job through the project I received for the first time. So I said dummy is because the person knows how to get benefit. The person don't know how to walk through technicalities. That's what I'm saying. Anything happen from energy to education based on the data we collect, we call artificial intelligence today. Most of them are automation. I'm trying to go quick. This is automation. You have the robotic arm, you see object there, you hit, otherwise you will wait for the object coming in, right? So if you look at in here, this is a beautiful thing because we try to look at where the pathologies are, right? Here, here, here. And we try to detect and help doctors to make a decision, which is going to be more precise. And basically, we help doctors. We don't make decisions, we help doctors, right? So in here, this is always, I keep talking to my wife. Why always taking my example is because I don't hurt people. I take my example because I accept everything. Okay? So in here, if you look at this lady, I said to my wife, I wish my wife looks like that. And she said, I wish my husband looked like the other one. Handsome one. Okay? Let's work hard to stay married. We have to stay married. Okay? Anyway, so I said, no, let's not talk about it. I said this. What I said is, in the AI world, we can build a perfect human. Did you see what I'm saying? Algorithmically speaking, the perfect AI world is this. We can still make the human right. Just perfect.
Yes.
Just perfect. Right? So if you go over here, then I can dance with my wife, the wife that I just built yesterday. Vice versa. We don't fight, okay? We just talk. I'm talking about a perfect AI world we can build. We can go that far. If that's the case, then let's build the humanities. Because talking about digital data or digitization from ancient documents, we call digital humanities. Did I not talk about humans? Yes, I do everything in the cubicle as a computer scientist. At the same time, I help humans to understand what Mughal emperor was doing. You know Mughal thing?
Yes.
Somebody like, somebody don't like. I heard Mughal because I visited Karnataka this year in the beginning. So Karnataka, there was a Mughal guy. Okay? So then we understand based on the graphics, so we do those AI models. That's my book, by the way, the first book I work. So then I come up with this one. This is a feeling of helping people. Services to the needy people is the one where we should invest. That's what we're looking at. Look, we did almost everything. I come from South Dakota. We would love to have farmers make money, not just feeding us. Food is important. If I have the drone go over, we have two robots, land robots,
Okay.
air robots, right? If I have the drone go everywhere, look for where the weeds are, and I spray when I see weeds. I don't spray everywhere. Do you have to buy more chemicals? No, you just spray where you need to spray. You don't have to go for an extra bank loan, so the yield is good, beautiful yield, and he can make money out of it. Help that way. That's what the education should be today. I look more towards AI education. Right. So then, this is all about. So one word, AI is the deal breaker. Forget about books. I don't like my own books, but while people in the real estate say, I have 3 houses in Florida, one in Texas, one in California, I have nothing to say. I have books, my friend. This is my property. I hate them. That means I learn every day. If I don't like the things I did yesterday, that means I'm improved. When I say I, you have to say I yourself too, okay? Don't be proud that I have 300 articles. You walk like a boss. You don't do nothing, my friend, okay? The good person is not proud of what they did 10 years back, okay? This is important. So I hate books. I have nothing to show. There is no house for me, no real estate. So here is what you have. Probably you read. I don't like them. Don't mean that you shouldn't be liking it. Probably you want to read. It's a self-promotion in a different way. I have a dominant character, but I tell things without you letting me, without me letting you know that he has dominant character. But you still feel it almost clear. Big data is all about a weapon for mass destruction. and still we do things. Here is a big data, you train model, life is good. Make the decision, but you don't know the decision's right because nobody knows what is in big data. Making sense of big data is important, right? We understand supercomputing machines are important. And one time when COVID-19 hits in here, pre-COVID, I said, how big data is big for you, my friend? You keep asking me, give me big data, I can make a deal. By that time people die, you collect data and you train the model. When you collect data for 2 years, you train the model, you test, there is no people left. You go to where? Cemetery. My friend, wake up. I have the model ready. Let's test you. He don't wake up, okay? Done. Those things we do. That's what this is the sarcasm paper I write for people. I write sarcasm paper. I have the confidence to hit people in science. Okay? I hit people good. I know people don't like me, but that's what it is. At the same time, when you wait for big data and you think big data is the solution, you also have to worry about carbon footprint. Today's carbon footprint from big companies like Tesla, Amazon, Meta, ChatGPT, I just give an example. They are bringing or producing carbon close to American aviation. We look at the poor people. We look at the poor people who just bought the car yesterday and go for the state tax in terms of carbon, road tax, everything. Why not they pay a tax and we get rid of this one? Because we poor people pay taxes than these people and they produce carbon. My grandson will not have a beautiful tree to go for a date with a beautiful girlfriend. No good. Not politicizing, nothing here, okay? I just take a look from my angle. Somebody has to pay, not me, not you. So here, some time ago, I said the same thing in the TED Talk. People love me to have a talk in the TED stage. It was beautiful, so I do self-promotion. What I do is this: try to make here. If you look at the CHIPS Act, this is the Chips and Science Act from Biden administration. If you have heard about it, good. Not, I was one of them give a talk about there must be AI integrated chips. AI is the only option today to optimize the energy we have because energy cannot be created nor be destroyed.
Yes.
Look how nice life is. When I did my master degree in AI, people say I go play soccer. I play soccer a lot. Even these days, nobody can beat me. They say, Casey, what do you do? I said, AI, even I don't know what the heck is this, by the way. I just like it. You know? Then the person replied to me, you should have done software engineering. How about web development? Database? I just don't like it. I'm unique. You're also unique, by the way. You just have to define that way. I'm unique. I'm just unique. I said, I just don't like the way how people walk. I go this way. That day, I repeat, there were a handful of people in the world to do AI and machine learning. I don't know. Today, everything can be done just by AI. Even chips from IEEE or Santa Clara, California, they go for a CHIPS Act based on what we say, and I was one of them, taking a lead for sustainable AI chips, which is we call specialized things. Same thing, let's not talk about, we also already talk about this, and we do this. So if the green computing is the possibility, then how to work on that? I'm gonna give you an example of a baby just born 30 days before. Baby is crying. Father is gonna show off father. He's gonna walk from the second door to the door where the baby is. Baby still cries. If the mother walks from a distance, from the second room, the third room, baby stops crying. Yes or no? You are mother, father? Yes, I believe you are. Why baby stops crying when mother walks in while the dad is walking, he carry, I don't know what he's doing. Baby stops, never stop crying. The cognition process in terms of learning starts from the day you're born. Right? We understand who is coming. Make sense? Right? That's the thing. All the way up to 18 years, we learn every day. We don't eat the whole rice of quintal, 100 kilograms or pounds in a one day, waiting for the data. We crunch the data, train the model, and test it. Do we do human? No. From the first day
You give a birth, the baby starts learning. Small bit. We chew a little bit. We keep chewing. But by the way, at the age of 30, if you really have the rice, how much you eat? You don't need to collect data. That much rice you eat for 30 years. You don't need to, you chew every day. That's what it says. After 18, you're free to go, my friend. You can make girlfriend, you can make boyfriend. I don't want to be gender biased. Men always do that, okay? Don't feel that I'm dominating you. This is a big men's problem. So you can go drink, but after 18 plus, do you think the person don't make mistakes? The person still makes mistake.
Yes.
But he knows if I make mistake, your chancellor or principal don't give you award, okay? You work hard. Reward-based learning in machine learning world is there, which is we call reinforcement learning. I learn by myself because nobody gives me award. Look, I'm letting him free to go, but you have teachers, you have everything from the day, mother. You do well mentored. Basically, in here, I say when to stop, that's the 18. How about the data side and for us? In 2020, with free COVID, the second week of, we declare, meaning NIH people or FDA from the states, we declared around March first week, COVID-19. The second week, immediately 2 or 3 days, I published this paper in 15 minutes. I said, we shouldn't be waiting data. By the time we collect data, people go to cemetery. We don't ask them wake up and test. They already have died. We should learn exactly the way how baby learns. Make sense now? We
Yes.
call active learning, a human in the loop. I said this, we never had COVID-19 experts, we have infectious disease expert. That means we can transfer their knowledge to similar type of disease. So I use those deep learning models. If you know this, then we keep learning. It's just a beautiful thing. I have seen them, I have not seen them. We have two pockets. One is in here, other cluster one, cluster two. I have two pockets. I see them, I don't see them. It's easy, very easy. I see them, yes, you already have that knowledge. I don't see them, I don't have that knowledge. So the humans or radiologists or doctors will help me understand. Casey, it has to go in this pocket. Over time, like baby learns, my machine learning model learns too. When I say 18 plus, sometime later, this model is ready and we make a deal. By the way, the deal is, let's say data sets in here, with just 400 samples training in here, we receive 99% area under the curve and performance is way better than those, by the way, that's me, those coming from thousands of sample trained. You don't need more than 400. Look, I nicely work. Like he said, I did this job from the day one, from the first day with 10 samples, 20 samples, 30 samples, 40 samples, and I keep learning every day with the help of radiologists or doctors. Why did I not wait? Because people die by that time. I should be going to cemetery and I wake up, then he comes. You know, it's going to be a ghost movie. Okay? Right? So we do those kind of things beautifully. What if I stop training? I don't have the humans now. Doctors are busy. Then I have to imitate the learning, which is I call reward-based. When I imitate learning, all the way up to 1 kilo, is 1,000 samples, we have humans helping us. Us means machines. But after that, he is busy. He has to take care of important things. But I said, let's do reward-based. We do imitation learning. But the performance is beautiful. I'm going to tell you something. Don't hate me. Doctors are also humans. Based on how they react in the morning, maybe his daughter, her daughter, or son, behaving not good other day. And what happened is he has to yell or shout and not a good time. Or maybe wife isn't happy that day, or husband isn't happy. Let's not be gender biased. The beginning, when he starts the day, go to office and look for clinical patients, then life is not good. He can make mistakes even though he knows everything. Yes or no? Or he has a beautiful morning. He can make good deal all the way up to 2 p.m. in the afternoon. But after that, he is tired and he start making mistakes. Yes, humans, even they do have knowledge of everything, they make mistakes. But machines, as long as they plugged in, it's beautiful. We keep improving things. AI is the deal breaker. We do those things, forget about these, forget about these. What I'm trying to tell you is, even we do imitation learning after 18, which is for human, it is working perfectly fine. That means for any future epidemics, my model is ready in my lab that you don't need to wait for 2 years to collect data. We start on the same day, like our doctors helping the community, you and me. So it's beautiful. So let's now talk about this human AI. Like you said, now I have to pick somebody. If I say, let's go for a coffee, I'm trying to define you what is human AI. If I say, let's go for a coffee, who can reply to me? Can you reply quick or maybe you can take time? Obviously, you will take no time to reply me, Casey. I have a meeting with Madam. I cannot come today. Right? The number of neurons you used probably few pairs. How many neurons you have?
Billions.
86 billions of neurons we have. That why not you use all of them? It is simple ask, Casey. Come on, what do you think? You think I'm dummy? Yes, you're not dummy. That's why you use just two pairs of neurons. But if I ask you Lagrange's equation, probably kids can do. If I ask you Lagrange's equation, it will take some time. If you don't know, you try to remember, because you do that. And then again, what you do is you ask the nearby person, tell me. That doesn't work, ChatGPT, or go to library. You will take more pairs of neurons, depending on the complexity of that ask. Human AI is all about the use of right subset of neurons, even though you have all of them. But in our machine learning world, deep learning is there, static deep learning. You have so many hidden layers, if you know this, you have many neurons in there. You use all of them for every input, regardless of the simple or complex. Why do you use all of them? Why not we use all of the neurons in here for a simple aspect? If you don't know how to use human brains, it's a waste of energy in neurons. Why not to make it? That's why I come up with the idea of liquid neural network. Neural network is always static. You have input neurons, you have output neurons, and so many hidden layers. Why not I come up with those neurons? And why not, let me put it this way, why not I have the neural network and I use only those neurons that I need based on the ask, let's go for a coffee. You don't need to have thousands of millions of parameters and neurons. It is not right idea. You just need to use some of them or very few of them, right? That's why the activation function of the beautiful neural network depends on the ask. If let's go for a coffee, it's simple. You just use some of them. The activation map is going to give us a different answer. You don't have to use all of the neurons. If you don't use all of the neurons, no electricity consumption happens. Life is good. And you don't have to eat all food. You wait for it 18, 20 years and it becomes quintal or 200,000 kilograms. That much you eat. But over time, it's going to be fine. We learn things. And look here, I'm a foundational guy. I don't look for problems. I look for foundation of AI. So here, now I'd say this foundation works fine. So how about the results? Brain tumor, our results way better than anybody else because they use big, heaviest ever parameters we don't use. Only neurons, exactly the way human performs. That is the definition of artificial intelligence. These people in AI world, they said mimicking humans is AI. But what they do, they did mimic. They use all neurons. That's the fake definition. Every PhD, they don't know. The book writers, they don't know. Nobody knows what is AI. AI is not about mimicking and get the results. AI is about mimicking the process of humans, cognition process. It is not just the performance. Your performance 99% beautiful, but the process is wrong because we don't use all of it. Why? We don't use all of it because we don't need to. If you are in a very sad situation, somebody died in the family member, You use all neurons. You basically get thirsty. People give you fruits because you use neurons. What am I going to do next day? Right? Dying is a different thing. Those things come up. We use all neurons. People think, give him juice, give him fruits, give him water. He's thirsty because we use. We use neurons only when we need. Why not we build the neural network that way? That's the beautiful definition of artificial intelligence. Today's, I write the sarcasm book. What we know is all wrong. AI is all about augmenting human intelligence, not just mimicking human intelligence. So like I say, this is a foundational thing. I do COVID-19. Results are good. Don't worry. If the results are not good, people don't invite me. People don't get things published, okay? Everything is good. We went up to the breast cancer. Everything is good. Well, it's good. What if we have future epidemics, and the future epidemics is inevitable? It's gonna come, small, big, okay? And you don't have the data of what it looks like. You definitely don't have the data. Then in that case, what? If you don't have the data, but you have the data, what epidemics don't look like? Because those things are here everywhere. You go to the hospital, you get the data. If you train those data and want to look at what I don't see, it's easy because it's a clustering problem. What I see is here, what I don't see is here, two buckets, basically one. What I see is here, what I don't see is here. So I will take the help of the doctors in parallel, which is I call closed loop control system. You know this closed loop control system, obviously we take students, we teach control systems or something theory, we talk about this. So I come up with the idea of zero anomaly training, meaning that's a T is wrong, something is wrong there, but zero anomaly training for anomaly detection. I don't train you, but I detect you. Those things we should do, that way we help future epidemics and serve the people right. Wuhan, China, people give us data, we train them all in Wuhan, China, and test in Italy. We call cross-population train and test model, and I serve the community right. If you don't know cross-population train and test model, I'm a YouTube guy, okay? Go watch my YouTube. I have 5 minutes or something short to learn about a beautiful high-end topics. Everything I do is all about me. I don't copy from nobody because I built rock. I told the head of the department today, right? I said I'm built rock. I have the confidence to say what I've done. I want you to do the same thing. We're unique, we're strong. Like you said, when you see, you don't see them, but you want to detect. Dark matter is an example. I work with the physics people. Dark matter means what? I asked the physicist who is a big gun in our university. They got millions of dollars for finding or detecting dark matter. I said, my friend, dark matter don't ask you money. He doesn't take your wife. Why you want to detect it? Tell me. Universe is beautiful. Physics is good. Why you worry too much? You don't see it. How people catch if the police don't know who to catch? Then I'm not happy, but I make a joke because he said this. If we can detect dark matter, okay, see, the physics, the universe will be changed. The way we see universe is different, completely different. And it's going to be quantum computers. It's going to be invisible mobile phone. So when I talk to somebody, my wife don't see who I talk to. Like I say many times, the one that barks don't bite. Okay, don't be like me. I just talk. Okay, I don't bite. That's why I bark. He's kind of a different person. No. I make jokes because people we have to understand. So here, if we look at this, then I since my DNA somehow comes from South Asia, even I grew up in the UK, I feel like there must be a holy movie, your holy movie, a Ramayana or something. The people always vanish, disappear, and go somewhere else, and he talks nonsense. Okay, come back again. So probably the science fiction happens way before. If dark matter is invisible, somebody caught him way before. Hundreds of centuries back. I feel it. This is just my feeling, by the way, because I'm here in India. I try to make you happy. This is just my feeling. If the dark matter really exists, how physicists say, probably they could have caught, enjoyed the dark matter way before. Our universe could have been different. Like you said, Lanka, Sri Lanka, right? They have the bridge. Sometimes people say yes, sometimes people say no. People open the Google map or something. Here is the bridge. Should I believe? I don't know. Yeah, I believe because look, probably something happened. If I catch dark matter, the way I said zero anomaly training for anomaly detection, that method is now under the ground to take a look whether we catch the different signal which we have never seen. That's basically what we do in my lab. All of these things are beautiful. I try to make it short. We're running out of time. He got the call. Probably somebody chasing him. He's gonna chase me. He's gonna grab me by the neck. We get out. Probably I give you some time. I work for people. I just don't publish. Just publication is my thing because I set the mileage of 50 per articles. Do I need to have 51? It's the same damn thing. 50 means I set the mileage. How do you buy the car? If you go to the dealer, you buy the car, he said 25 miles per gallon. You buy the car. Do you drive and you see what happens? 11. It's going to be 11, even 9. But you still believe setting the mileage is enough. The trust in yourself and also the community is important. The time comes, educators should not just limit themselves to look after publication. I'm the big guy. Walk is different. I publish SCI. What is SCI? I say, what is that tiger name? SCI is indexing, by the way, which is I don't care. Is that the tiger name? Bengal tiger or something? I don't know. Okay? So that's nothing. You should bring money to educate kids. Don't make them free slaves. They feel proud from the time they start the career from school. It's the time for professors look after or seek the funding. Then that day, you make people trust you. The students love you. They start looking at the problem by get the payment. The payment is the business. This is how we live, okay? No payment, no life. Otherwise, how you see me fancy, others not. That's different. These are money that I bring. Obviously, publication is important. I take one publication. This publication I take because I target this for many years. It happened. If you happen to get one transaction pattern analysis and machine intelligence, I hire you the same day to submit your CV. Here, we get a lot of things. Beautiful thing for me is don't worry about how your cousin brother and sister is working. He's making 200,000, I make 150, I'm small. Don't compete with nobody. Your health is the biggest competitor in the world, in the universe. If you don't have to go to hospital, you don't have to pay bill, you don't have to miss office hours, you just work every day. Your histogram of improvement is here. Cousin brother is here because he's looking for hospital after the retirement. The second day of the retirement is finding the doctor. Let's walk now. Don't do it. Start today. The biggest competitor. As anywhere I go, health is important. Some of the things are uncontrollable. I don't know what I have in my body. That part is okay, but how much you do, you do. If you have the good health, your wife loves you. This is for men. Vice versa. Vice versa. Don't have a good health, you stay in the hospital for 6 months, your neighbor said, Winnie's gonna die. He's sick and tired. Why do you start this one? My boy said, you don't give me time. Dad, what happened? He don't say that, by the way. He said, Casey, you don't give us time. What happened? I said, I don't want you to take care of me when I'm really old. You have your wife, go wherever you want to go. I don't want you to see me in the bed. Period. You're young, you don't have to do nothing. I want to walk, I run. I run almost every day, 7 miles, 10 miles every day. Okay, I run. Look, it is important to have your self-health. Your healthy mind, by the way, that's a physical education. The reflex system from here works here. If you drink, The reflex system works from ear to ear, connect right away, you cannot even walk. Why these actuators don't move? Because the reflex system. That's why not eating too much is also, this is because we have a good food here, we eat a lot. Not eating too much is also one of the easiest solutions to build yourself healthy. Thank you very much. We're probably running out of time. I have so many big, beautiful stories, but one day I will come meet again. One day we will not die tomorrow. Thank you. Any Q&A?